How do I balance caregiving while parenting my own kids? Your day starts with breakfast and backpacks and ends with meds, meals, and monitoring. And somewhere between school drop off and bedtime, you try to hold everything together and you feel torn between two generations who both need you. And you wonder, how do I show up fully for my kids without failing my parent or my loved one? This week, we're going to talk about how to balance both roles, not by doing more, but by structuring your days, expectations, and support so everyone, including you, gets what they need. I'm Dr. Anna Thomas. I'm a physician, TEDx speaker, and founder of Life Care Leadership, a space to help caregivers like you turn survival into leadership. I created this podcast, The Age of Caregiving, to give caregivers the tools, structure, and support to lead care with clarity. And whether you're juggling a new diagnosis, school schedules, career demands, you are not alone. Please remember, what I share here is for educational purposes only. Always consult your healthcare provider for personal medical advice. And if you're balancing work, caregiving, and family life, and you feel like you're constantly choosing who gets your energy, check out my book, From Caregiver to Care Leader, which is a practical guide to help you reclaim control and create systems that serve everyone. You'll find the link below. All right, let's get into today's topic. Let's talk about first why this dual role feels so hard. Parenting and caregiving pull from the same emotional well: patience, empathy, time, decision-making. But every time, they expect you to pour endlessly, sometimes without refill. Children need nurturing and guidance. Aging parents may need physical care, supervision, or advocacy. And when both happen at once, your bandwidth feels hijacked. So recognize this truth. You are not failing. You are navigating a complex intersection that very few are prepared for. The goal isn't perfection. It's presence with boundaries. So first, you have to clarify your non-negotiables. You want to start by identifying the essentials in each role. Not everything, just what truly matters. For your kids, it might be connection, communicating with the school, or weekend family time. For your loved one, it could be medication accuracy, safety, or emotional check-ins. Write those down. Once you see what's most important, your true priorities, you'll realize how many other things you could simplify, share, or redistribute. And then communicate these priorities clearly. Even if I can't be at every game, dinner together, that's a must. Mom's medication routine is non-negotiable, but maybe I can ask somebody else to manage the grocery runs. Setting boundaries doesn't reduce the love, they protect it. Second, blend, don't just juggle. Instead of running two parallel lives, look for overlap whenever possible. So combine errands, pick up prescriptions on the way home from school, schedule caregiver visits during your kids' extracurriculars if you don't have to be there the whole time. Let your children help in small ways, reading aloud to grandma, handing her the blanket, or keeping company during meals. Blending helps you turn chaos into rhythm. It also teaches your kids empathy through action, not lectures. It helps them see and participate in the care as well. Third, you want to create family communication time. When you're living between two worlds, it's easy for your kids, who may not know what to ask or how to ask, to feel invisible. So you want to have some short, consistent meetings once a week, even just 10 minutes to check in. How did this week feel for you? What went well? What's one thing you want me to change or work on? This might keep resentment that they might be having that they're not sharing from simmering, and reminds them that they still matter in the story. And if your loved one can participate, include them too. If you have a spouse, include them as well. All of this reinforces connection instead of competition for your time. I recommend also that you have visual routines. Routines give everyone predictability, especially kids. And if you can post a simple schedule on a wall or a whiteboard showing school, work, caregiving blocks, everyone knows what's happening and when. When children can see that your attention is going to return to them and when, they worry less and they cooperate more. You can add symbols for shared moments like movie night or dinner time, so joy doesn't get lost in the logistics. And this is helpful for younger kids who may not know how to read yet. For your loved one, keep their routine steady as well. Their wake times, meals, medications. Predictability soothes both sides of your life. The fifth thing to do is you have to learn how to ask for help without apology. Many parents who are also caregivers, they carry that silent guilt. Look at your circle. It could be your spouse, it could be siblings, extended family, church, other parents, and see who you can assign roles to. And be specific. Could you take the kids to soccer on Thursday? Could you sit down with dad for 2 hours on Saturday so I can recharge? And if money allows, hire short-term help. It could be a sitter, a respite worker, or a cleaning service. Even once a month, it can change things. Check your employer's benefits too. Many workplaces can offer caregiver EAP programs, wellness coaching, or paid time off for family care. Use them. They exist for a reason. It's also important to consider and think about planning buffer days. When one side of your life spikes from illness or exams or deadlines, the other oftentimes collides. If you can build in buffer days or lighter weekends around those times that the end of the month, that's going to be a really tough time, build in those buffer days. Give yourself permission to order takeout or skip the perfect housework or just embrace good enough. Protect your rest like it's a prescription. Actually, here's a prescription. Protect your rest. Fatigue doesn't make you noble. It makes you unsafe and irritable. And protect that emotional connection with your family. Your children, they remember moments of presence. More than the hours, it's the moments that they see and feel you. Find small rituals. Could be reading before bed or making pancakes together on a Saturday, short walks, just spending a little bit of time with each other. Let them express their frustrations about your caregiving role and your responsibilities. And you can say, I hear you. It's hard when mom is tired and when she's got to do all this other stuff. I love you and we're figuring it all out together. That validation strengthens the trust. And remember to stay anchored in your own self-care. You are the hinge that holds these two worlds. When the hinge is rusty, everything else shakes. Build those tiny self-care rituals into your day. Just 5 minutes of breathing, stretching, or a morning tea without multitasking. Guard your own health, your own medical appointments. Don't skip them. You teach resilience to others, to your children, by modeling it yourself. And make sure you talk to your schools, your healthcare providers. You don't have to share every detail, but let them know that you as a parent, you're balancing different responsibilities. And sometimes a simple note or a call can help them understand why you might be missing some forms or responding late to them. They can sometimes even connect you with other resources that you didn't know existed in your community. Advocating early can prevent crisis later. Remember to let go of perfection. Some weeks will be messy. Meals will be late, tempers will flare, you're going to forget something. That doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means you're human. But give yourself credit. You're managing complex tasks while keeping 2 generations afloat. Leadership here isn't about being flawless. It's about flexibility and compassion and showing up with what you have that day. So let's bring it together. Balancing caregiving and parenting isn't about splitting yourself in half. It's about designing systems that let everyone thrive, including you. You've got to clarify what matters most, build routines, involve your kids in the care, and share the load. Remember, you're not just maintaining 2 lives. You're modeling strength, empathy, and adaptability for the next generation. And if you still feel stretched thin and overwhelmed, then join me in my free Thrive and Lead Masterclass. It's designed to help you move from survival mode into confident caregiving leadership. Next week, we're going to talk about how do I find affordable help without feeling guilty. It expands on today's theme and shows you how to find and fund the support that keeps your household running. Remember, you are more than just a giver of care. You are a leader of care. This is the Age of Caregiving, and together we can lead it with strength, courage, and compassion.